The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
That's the 25 to the 20 to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Their wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hinckley-Finlayson High School for tonight's volleyball matchup here between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the visiting Pine City Dragons. I, of course, am Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll bring you all the action from tonight's great River Conference matchup between the Jaguars and the Dragons. Should be a good one here, folks. These two teams met not too long ago, up, down, wherever you want to call it, in Pine City. And Pine City wound up getting the victory in that one, 3-1. But Pine City kind of dominated the first set. I think it was a 25-7 set victory. Then they lost the second set to Hinckley-Finlayson, and all of a sudden the tables kind of turned. It seemed like Pine City was going to absolutely run away with it, and it wasn't going to be close, but Hinckley-Finlayson really shut the door on that idea. And sooner than later, Hinckley-Finlayson, as I mentioned before, came back, won the second set. It was a great battle, and the third and fourth sets were great battles as well. They were a lot of fun. A back-and-forth battle, both teams. It seemed like we were trading points all throughout the third and fourth sets in that one, but as luck would have it, Pine City would come out on top in that matchup. 3-1, winning set 3, 25-16, and set 4, 25-20. Now again, set 3, even though it was a little bit more in favor of Pine City, it still felt very, very close, even though it was a 25-16 set win for Pine City. Then in the fourth set, as you heard, 25-20 was the set victory there for Pine City. Now, even though they won 3-1, it felt like, hey, if this one could have gone a little bit longer, maybe Hinckley-Finlayson would have had a chance. And it feels that way tonight as Hinckley-Finlayson will try and get the victory here on their home court over the visiting Pine City Dragons. Now, both these teams do actually play in the same section, 7AA SS1. Again, 7AA is split up into two, 7AA SS1 and SS2. That is how that is split up. I don't know why, but that's just how it goes. Right now, Hinckley-Finlayson is 3-4 on the season, 2-3 in the section. Pine City's 8-3 on the season and 2-1 in the section. We'll take a look at Pine City, who is coming in off of 2 straight losses right now to Rush City and Hermantown. But before that, they were on a nice streak. And again, a very good streak, winning 7 straight matches coming into last Tuesday, where they fell to Rush City 3-0. Rush City, of course, is on top of the conference by themselves. But then they lost yesterday to Hermantown 3-1, and it really in that one, it looked like Pine City was going to be able to turn things around. Pine City, they lost the first set pretty convincingly, but then that second set, they kind of won pretty darn convincingly, and it seemed like, man, Pine City's going to turn this around, and they're going to win 3 straight sets over Hermantown. But Hermantown was not going to allow that to happen, and Pine City would fall in the next 2 sets to fall in that one, 3-1 to Hermantown. So, and it was unfortunate, too, because in that game against Hermantown, it was, even going back to Rush City, it had been 4 straight sets where they had come in to a set trailing at least 3-0 before scoring a point of their own. So going back to Rush City, all 3 sets, they were down at least 3-0 before scoring their first point. And then that first set yesterday against Hermantown, they were down 3-0 before scoring their first point. I know against Rush City, sometimes it was 4 or 5 points before they even scored their own. So it was a tough week for them going into yesterday, and again, the first set, it was, I don't want to say lopsided, but it just seemed like Pine City couldn't get things going their way. But once they did in that second set, you could see that confidence build. You could see them start to pull confidence and momentum their way. And all of a sudden, when they play with confidence, it is so hard to stop them. And they really showed in that second set, coming out with that victory. So sets 3 and 4, maybe even 5, I was thinking, okay, we're in for a good one. This could go all 5, or we're going to be in for one where it's going to be a battle through and through, and it was, but unfortunately for Pine City, sets 3 and 4 just didn't go the way they would have hoped. They had a little bit of confidence going in that third set that kind of slowly got stolen away by Hermantown. Hermantown was a really, really good team. They've got some depth on that team as well. But yeah, a very good team in Hermantown, and they just were unable to overcome some of the mistakes and the talent of Hermantown in that one. So 2 straight losses coming into this one here for Pine City. Again, they are 8 and 3 on the season, 2 and 1 in the section, and 3 and 1 in the conference. Taking a look at the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, again in the same section. They are 3 and 4 overall, 2 and 3 in section play here so far this season. Again, it's been kind of an up and down year here for Hinckley-Finlayson, but they come in riding a 2-game winning streak. Their most recent win was over Crosby Ironton, a section team in whom they beat in 5 sets, 3-2. Crosby Ironton was 4 and 7 at the time. So beating a fairly decent Crosby Ironton team did Hinckley-Finlayson, and now they're coming in with a little bit of confidence. They're 1 and 3 in the conference. There we go. That's how it sounds. They're 1 and 3 in the conference right now. The lone win coming over East Central, but they did beat Mora, who will be in the conference next year. So you could technically say they're 1.5 and 3. Either way, so Hinckley-Finlayson riding some momentum coming into this one, riding a nice 2-game win streak, looking to make it 3 before they will go on the road on Thursday to Ogilvie to play the Lions in the Great River Conference once again. But it is going to be a fun one here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School. The Dragons and the Jaguars going at it in a Great River Conference matchup. And continuing on with the Hinckley-Finlayson season, they opened it with a loss against Moose Lake Little River. 3-1, but then beat Mora and then lost 3 straight. That's how you say it. Rush City, Pine City, and Mille Lacs. Now, in all but one of those, they won a set. That was against Rush City. They lost 3 straight, but they scored a set against Pine and 2 sets against Mille Lacs. So that Mille Lacs match I was here for. That was one of the longer volleyball matches I was at. Probably the longest volleyball match I've ever been at, but it was such a fun match to be at, because Hinckley-Finlayson went up 2-0, and I was like, oh boy. After the first set, I thought, man, Hinckley-Finlayson's just going to run away with this. Then the second set, it went along. Hinckley-Finlayson still had that momentum, but Mille Lacs, you could just tell, they started to figure it out. They started to get something going for themselves. Then all of a sudden, they won the third set. Then they won the second set. And then that third set, it was such a good battle back and forth. I think in all but one of the sets that night, we went into extra points. And it was such a good one. And again, in that 5th set, back and forth between Hinckley-Finlayson and Mille Lacs. Hinckley-Finlayson had it. They had Mille Lacs on the ropes. They just needed one more kill or something to go their way for that point to get them into match point. And if they would have gotten that match point, I think Hinckley-Finlayson would have closed it out. It was basically towards the end of that 5th set. Again, you only have to get to 15 and win by 2 in the 5th. And it just felt, as we were getting closer to the end of that 5th set, it just felt more or less like a race to 15. It wasn't so much, okay, we can battle it out, and then we'll just win by 2. No, it was a race. Whoever got there, and I guess it kind of is, but it was, let's see who can get there the fastest and who can do things the best way to get there, because they were both just headed right for it, but it was so close, and Hinckley-Finlayson was 1 point away from capturing that match point and getting, and I think if they got that match point, there's no doubt in my mind that they get the match victory. But unfortunately for Hinckley-Finlayson, Mille Lacs called a key timeout. They'd come back and win it that 5th set and win 3-2 over Hinckley-Finlayson. But then after that, of course, Hinckley-Finlayson's gone on to win 2 straight over East Central and Crosby Ironton. So they're coming in with a ton of momentum here this evening as they look to get a victory over the Pine City Dragons. Got 2 different types of squads coming in. One is on a 2-game losing streak, trying to end that losing streak here this evening. The other is on a 2-game winning streak and looking to extend it to 3. It should be a fun battle here in the Great River Conference, and it looks like our pregame festivities are over. The warm-ups are done, And we're just about set to get our national anthem and our starting lineups. So we'll take a commercial break here, word from our fine sponsors. And when we come back, we will be set for first serve here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School between the Jaguars and the Dragons in this Great River Conference battle. You're listening to high school volleyball here on WCMP.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
A duo that is perfect together. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance and Lennox. Dale's is your local Lennox dealer that's committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. With a wide assortment of options, Dale's will ensure your home's air is top quality. Call Dale's today or visit them at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask how you can save on your next AC unit. Lennox and Dale's, the perfect duo. Dealer number E06356.
With Bad Boy's patented Easy Ride and Gen 2 independent suspension, heavy-duty American-made steel construction, and legendary muscle, there's no mower that brings more comfort, durability, power, and value to mowing pros and homeowners than a Bad Boy mower. Mow with an attitude. It's the driving force behind every mower we build in the good old USA. Our promise to lead the industry in innovation and performance. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with an attitude.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Aw, man. Hinckley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinckley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinckley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh, yeah? Well, Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler, and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill, too.
What about his shop?
He heats that, too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit northlandboilersales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350. This volleyball game here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School between the Jaguars, of course, and the visiting Pine City Dragons. Two very different teams coming in to tonight's game as the Jaguars are running on a 2-game win streak, while the Dragons are coming in on a 2-game losing streak. So these two teams coming in on very different types of runs, but if I am either of these teams, this is going to be a fun matchup, an important matchup here in the conference between these two teams because, again, each conference win is so important on the season, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it has a say on the QRF, and we won't get into that, but the QRF does show you who is who and who is where and placed in what position. So, looking at the starting lineups here tonight for the visiting Dragons, it'll be number 2, Abby Agard, number 5, Ursa Rydberg, number 10, Emma Hermanson, number 11, Sage Staber, 15, Carly Jusek, and 40, Isabel Calatayud Prieto, as Rydberg will get the serve here for Pine City. It's dug up by the Jags and hit it back across. That's Degerstrom who gets the hit. Jusek will look for the kill, and it is kept alive by the Jags. Looks like we're going to get a double hit on the Jags, and Pine City will score first. The starters for Hinckley-Finlayson will be number 2, Sydney Krieger, number 3, Hannah Hartle, number 4, Ava Cessna, number 6, Anna Degerstrom, number 9, Jovi Fahey, and number 15, Candace Lenzen. Lenzen has really improved her play since the season began, and it's been impressive, as Carly Jusek will hit that one just a little bit long. That'll tie us at 1 apiece in the first set. And now back to serve. That looks like it's number 6, Anna Degerstrom. Substitution here quickly as Cessna checks out and first Natalie Staffney. And that's going to be an ace for Anna Degerstrom in front of the diving Morgan Mako. So an ace for Degerstrom. That gives Hinckley-Finlayson a 2-1 lead. And here's the 2-1 serve, right back to Mako, diving after it. She does get it up. Carly Jusek this time. It goes off the net, dug up by the Jags. And hitting it across this time is Hannah Hartle. Right to Mako, to Rydberg, and it sets it up for Staber to push that one across. Jaguars get the dig to Hannah Hartle, who gets it. Hits it across, and now Hermanson looks for the kill, but it's kept alive nicely by Lenzen. Lenzen will look for the kill. Agard gets the dig for Pine City, setting it up for Hermanson. Hermanson hits it back across, but the Jaguars are right there. Lenzen for the... No, it was just out. Lenzen, that was a perfect spot for that one. Great accuracy, but just a little bit long, and Pine City will get one back. We're tied at 2. Carly Jusek will go back to serve here for Pine City. Her serve is up, and it is over. 2 Jaguars go after it, but they manage to keep it alive. And hitting it back across is the libero. That is Marianne Watron. Hermanson looks for the kill now. It's dug up by Hinckley-Finlayson. It's Hartle who looks for the kill. Off the net, still alive, but a block there by Pine City will make it 3-2. Pine City leads 3-2 here in the very first set of the evening. The serve is up and it is over. Anna Hartle again looks to get this one across, but it is going to be 4 hits, so Hinckley-Finlayson just lets it drop. That'll make it 4-2 now in favor of the Dragons. Serve over. Dug up nicely there by Cessna, and Hannah Hartle will look to get it across. Sage Staber there on the shallow hit. Hermanson looks for the kill, and a beautiful kill there by Emma Hermanson. And I've talked about it before. I'll probably continue to talk about it as the season goes along. Her accuracy and her ability to place that ball is just been phenomenal since she's been on varsity. Of course, we've seen a nice hit by Lenzen earlier, too. That was just a little bit long. And then a nice idea there by the Jaguars, but Mako with a nice diving dig. This one back across, and the libero, Watron cannot get to it in time, and it's now a 6-2 lead here for Pine City. Jusek's right-handed serve is over, and it's dug up by Watron. Hit. Lenzen blocked it Lenzen hit it across, but it was blocked at the net by Pine City, but it will go out of bounds. And a point back for Hinckley-Finlayson. Back to serve is going to be Sydney Krieger now. Looks like Jusek checks out, and for his Thiemann. And Krieger with the serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. It's a serve that kind of hangs in the air a while. Pine City has to wait under it, but they get it back across in the Sage Staber hit, but it's dug up by Hinckley-Finlayson. Hannah Hartle will get set for the kill, but it's dug up by Thiemann. Now Sage Staber sets up for that kill, but it is well long. And that'll be a point for Hinckley-Finlayson. It's 6-4. Pine City still leads. Krieger's serve is over. Mako right there for the dig to Rydberg. Hermanson will look for the kill. That one's long as well. No, apparently it's not. Apparently it's a point for Pine City. They must have said that Hinckley-Finlayson got a hand on it. It looked long, but again, we can't see if the hand got to it. Either way, Emma Hermanson will get set to serve as Kalatayud Prieto checks in for Mako, and looking for the kill is Lenzen, but it is going to go in. They say it's in, so that looked long from my angle. I was waiting to see what the call was, but they say it did get in. So it'll point back here for Hinckley-Finlayson, and then the Lenzen serve is going to hit the net. A point again for Pine City. So back-to-back mistakes here by these teams led to an 8-5 lead here for Pine City as Sage Staber gets set to serve. It is up and over the net, dug up by Degerstrom. And hitting it across to Staffney. Staber right there to Rydberg, and Agard will hit it back across. It's dug up by a Jaguar on the back line. Looking to get the kill is Fahey, and it gets to Rydberg, and it hits that pole of the net. And Rydberg was right there. She tried to keep it alive, but just could not. And it's a point back for Hinckley-Finlayson. 8-6. Checking in for the first time is Delaney Johnson. She'll go back to serve here for the Jags. Her serve is up and over. Thiemann with the dig. Staber has to chase after it. Rydberg, nice job of getting that one over. Looking for the kill is Degerstrom, but it's blocked and kept alive by Mako on the dig. Kalatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. And somehow Agard hits it back across the net. Fahey looks for the kill. This time she'll get it. In front of the diving dig from Sage Staber. Wow, what a tough couple of plays there from Pine City. Diving all across, just trying to get that one across the net. They do, but in the end it is a Jaguar point. Delaney Johnson's serve is into the net. So far back and forth, nobody really has any kind of momentum here. No one's found that groove quite yet, and Abby Agard is back to serve for Pine City with a 9-7 lead. Couple substitutions. Thiemann out, and for her is Jusak. Jusak is set. The serve is over, and it's dug up at midpoint. Degerstrom with the attempted kill. Mako with the dig, and it sets up Jusak. Jusak will hit it across, and the Jaguars do get to it. Degerstrom again looks for the kill. It's a Mako dig to Rydberg, and Kalatayud Prieto with the kill for Pine City to make it 10-7. Two different squads. One is 1-3 in the conference. One is 3-1, trying to improve their records in any way they can. And again, this one should be a good battle. Degerstrom looks for the kill. It's blocked and kept alive on the dig from Mako. Now Jusak will look for the kill, but it's long and well long, and that'll make it 10-8. Again, as soon as it looks like one team's starting to pull away just a little bit, there's a mistake or a point back from the other team. And now it's Natalie Staffney with the serve. It's dug up by Pine City. Jusak will look for the kill. That's right over to Degerstrom, who gets the dig. And now Degerstrom will have to hit it back across the net to Agard, who gets the dig for Pine City. Kalatayud Prieto, and that one's long from her. 10-9. Staffney, back to serve again for the Jags. It is up and it is over. A low dig from Staber, but she does manage to get it. Now Jusak will look for the kill, and that's a good kill there from Jusak, right in between two Jaguars. She made them decide, but they really just, I mean, their feet kind of got stuck in the mud, so to speak. It was just one where it's like, oh, that's so tough, and if they both went after it, it's almost like they would have clonked heads, so that one's okay. The way this first set has gone, I think you're okay not going after that one. Of course, you don't want to not go after it, but either way, Kalatayud Prieto with the serve, it's over, and now Degerstrom will look for the kill, and that is a perfectly placed ball by Degerstrom. You can't do much better than that. Degerstrom with the kill for Hinckley-Finlayson, and it's 11-10. Marianne Watron back to serve. Watron's serve is over. Dug up by Agard. Rydberg, and now Jusak will look for the kill, but I think, no, she did get the kill. Wasn't sure if she hit the net or not. The net had moved right after her hit, but there's a very, very high chance that it was the ball that hit the net, then down for the kill. So Jusak with the kill for Pine City. It's 12-10. Rydberg with the serve. Her left-handed serve is over, and it's dug up by Watron. And Lenzen looks for the kill. Just a bit off on her timing that go round, and it's 13-10 Pine City. Again, Lenzen, from the first couple matches until the last one that I called against Mille Lacs, she had really improved, and Rydberg with the mistake. And again, it seems like, again, one team gets close to pulling away, and then it's a mistake, or just simply a very good point by the other team. Degerstrom back to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. It is up and it is over. Agard with the dig. Off the net to Rydberg, and Staber gets it back across the net. Nice job, but then off the dig, it goes wide, nearly in to the benches, the bleachers here, and it's 14-11. Jusak out in for his Thiemann on the quick substitution. And it's going to be Thiemann back to serve. It is up and it is over. Dug up by Degerstrom. Now Lenzen will look for the kill, and just over the head of Staber. And Lenzen with the kill for Hinckley-Finlayson. It's 14-12. Back and forth we go. Krieger to serve now for Hinckley-Finlayson. It is up and just over the net. Thiemann has to get right at the court to get that kill, or the dig, excuse me, and then a kill. Oh. Staber, I thought, had the kill, but apparently it was out of bounds. Hinckley-Finlayson even thought it was Pine City point. Interesting. I thought it went off a hand, but it did not. 14-13, and Hinckley-Finlayson trying to come back in this one. Mako with the diving dig, and it's blocked at the net off the Mako hit. Excuse me, the Agard hit. Now Agard hits it back across the net, and at the net it falls to the court. Pine City will get a point back. It's 15-13. This is, I think, a matter of who's going to reach 25 first. That's kind of the goal, but you have to win by 2, and yeah, I think whoever gets to 25 first is going to win this one. I think it's going to be 25-23 at the end of it. And Degerstrom, a missed hit there. Excuse me, that was Staffney. Make it 16-13. So we'll get a timeout here. Interesting timeout called, and I believe, if I am seeing correctly, that was called by Mallory Greenwald, the head coach for Hinckley-Finlayson. It was. Again, an interesting timeout here, as this one doesn't really have the feel of one team holding on to momentum or any kind of rhythm right now. It just feels like both teams are out here kind of scoring, and if one team gets a 3-point lead, the other team closes it to 1, and then the other team gets a point back and brings it back out to 3. And so it's been an interesting first set here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School in this Great River Conference matchup between the Jags and the Dragons. Dragons do have a 16-13 first set lead, but again, an interesting timeout called here by Mallory Greenwald. I was kind of wondering if we would see one in the middle, just because the action has been just simply back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No really sign of it going any different than what it has. So far, that's the case. But it's just interesting to see this timeout called right here. But there's something that Greenwald has seen or she wants to change before this one continues on. So 16-13 out of the timeout. Hermanson with the serve. It's dug up by the Jags. And looking for the kill that time was Lenzen, but Dragons get it on the dig. Thiemann now looks for the kill, and that is in on a Thiemann kill to make it 17-13 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Yeah, don't forget about them. Embrace Orthodontics with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, and 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. That brand new location in Cambridge. And this serve from Hermanson goes into the net to make it 17-14. And it'll be Candace Lenzen back to serve. Her serve is going to be an ace for Lenzen. Mako just couldn't get a clean dig on it. I think she was trying to figure out 2 ways on how to get the dig on it, but just decided right in the middle of it, and that'll be an ace for Lenzen. This is dug up again, but it's going to be another point here for Hinckley-Finlayson. It's 17-16. Pine City with a 1-point lead. Lenzen getting set to serve yet again. This one's just over the net. Another ace for Candace Lenzen. Will tie it at 17. Wow, what a serve from Lenzen that time. Placed that one right in front of Mako. We'll get a sub here. Hermanson in for Mako. This one's going to be taken by Staber on the dig, and Staber will get it set up for her and looking to get the kill, but it's back across the net, and Calatayud Prieto gets the kill that time. And will give the Dragons the lead back, 18-17 now. Is the Pine City lead. Sage Staber to serve, and it's just over the net. Digging it up that time was Dagerstrom, and now it's Fahey looking for the kill. Dug up by Staber to Rydberg to Agard for the kill, and it is down. Kill there from Agard to make it 19-17. Getting the ball back into play here. That one rolled a ways. Serve is over and dug up by the Jags, and looking for the kill is again Fahey, but kept alive by the Dragons. Calatayud Prieto gets it back across the net. They'll set it up for Fahey again. It's blocked at the net, kept alive on the block by Prieto, and looking for the kill is Agard, kept alive. Nice job there by Watrin, the libero, and into the net off the dig from Thiemann. Rydberg kept it alive, but it wound up hitting that antenna on the net. And it is a point back for Hinckley-Finlayson to make it 19-18. A quick substitution, and coming in to serve is Delaney Johnson. Her serve is over. Thiemann with the dig. Setting it up for Agard, pushing it across. She found a spot, but Dagerstrom got back real quick to get the nice dig. Now Calatayud Prieto looks right in the middle. There was an open spot, but again, Jaguars just do a great job of getting to it. Dig there that time from Thiemann, and it'll set it up for Staber on the hit. Delaney Johnson with the dig. Dagerstrom looking for the kill. Thiemann again the dig, but it is not to be. And a kill there for the Jags will tie us at 19. Delaney Johnson back to serve again for Hinckley-Finlayson. Thiemann the dig. Rydberg will push it back over the net on only the second hit. And now across. Thiemann with the dig. Rydberg set, and Hermanson with the hit across. Dug up again. Dagerstrom will look for the kill. Right to Hermanson at the net. Agard with the diving dig to Rydberg, who keeps alive. Calatayud Prieto with the kill. That was a pretty fun point there between these teams. Diving, sliding, late hits, hard hits. That was a good one. Abby Agard will go back to serve now for Pine City. It's a 20-19 lead here for the Dragons. This serve is dug up, hit across the net, and it's dug up by Jusak, and she'll look for the kill. It's blocked at the net, kept alive by Rydberg, and then tapped across by Jusak. It's going to be 21-19. Yeah, back and forth we go here in this one. This has been a fun first set between these two teams. Agard, the serve is over and kept alive. Nice job by Delaney Johnson to get that one on the set. Jusak looks for the kill, and Jaguars get it back across. Rydberg with the dig. Rydberg light tap across, and that was exactly what she needed to do that time. There was just a little pocket of court available right behind the front line of defenders for the Jaguars, and Rydberg found it. Now she had to be careful because she had to put it in a spot where it was just over their heads but down enough so it didn't get out of bounds, and she did just that. We get a timeout here by Hinckley-Finlayson. Gives us time to look at that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard where the Dragons lead 22-19. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Of course, they'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever, and your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. You can find out more at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. Dragons do lead 22-19. Again, back and forth here in this first set. The Jaguars took the timeout early on, and I think it was just because their head coach, Mallory Greenwald, found something that she liked, and that turned out to be the case, but Pine City has since taken a little bit of control here. 22-19, Agard's serve is over, diving dig that time from Staffney. Dagerstrom looks for the kill. Off the block, she'll get it to make it 22-20. Staffney with the serve, dug up by Hermanson. Rydberg gets the set. Calatayud Prieto looks to go and get the kill. She does. That was a nice one. She kind of put it between three Jaguars. And I think Delaney Johnson may have gotten a hand on it, but her teammates unable to catch up to it. Prieto back to serve now for the Jags. Meanwhile, don't forget over on Nice 95.5 FM KBK, it's another Great River Conference matchup between Bram and Mille Lacs. That one's long. So it'll be set point for Pine City. Bram wins the first set over the Raiders, 28-26. That sounds like a good one over there in Bram. Adam Hefty on the call. Appreciate him. Calatayud Prieto looking to wrap up the first set. Dagerstrom looks to have a say, though. It's dug up by Calatayud Prieto, and Jusak looks for the final point, but I think that, oh no, it's in. I did not have a good vantage point. I kind of had a tunnel to look through, and I had a last-second view at it, so I couldn't really tell if it was in or not. But it turns out to be in, and Pine City takes the first set 25-20, and they'll lead 1-0 over the Jags. So we'll take commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second set here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Today's WCMP deal of the day is Whitney's Country Cafe in Sandstone. Get your $15 gift certificate for just $7.50. Head on over to Whitney's for great food at a great price. Find this and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business efficiently during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Dale's offers a personalized focus and free estimates. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,250 rebates for your air source heat pump system installed in 2023 with 0% financing. Visit Dale'sHeatingAndAppliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Hockey practice, running a business, heck, just enjoying your life. You've got better things to do. Let Jeff's Outdoor Services handle your lawn care and landscaping. Your home, your cabin, your business, they got you covered. They've been doing it since 1995, and they're good at it. Call today. Jeff's Outdoor Services. You do your thing, and they'll do theirs.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
That's right. We're ready to begin the second set here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School with the Dragons leading 1-0, taking that first set 25-20. Back out onto the court. Jaguars will get set to serve first. Getting a quick substitution on the Dragons side. And then we'll be set to get back to it. Degerstrom will get set to serve here for the Jaguars, and the serve is up and over, dug up by Mako, and Jusak will look for the beginning kill, but it is not to be as it goes long. So the Jaguars will get on the board first. It's 1-0. Degerstrom serve is over, dug up by Mako, and she'll set it up now for Staber, but it is in. Staber with the kill for Pine City to make it 1-1. I always think to myself, oh my goodness, I always feel weird talking about the score this early on. But then I remember, man, this could, in about 5 minutes be 18-17. Degerstrom, that's Hannah Hartle who looks for the kill. And Staber kept it alive at the scorer's table, but, she had to worry about herself that time. No, really want anyone to be injured trying to go into the scorer's table. I like her idea not to die for it. That's one where I think the coaches are okay with letting that one go. Point back for Hinckley-Finlayson, and it's Sydney Krieger to serve. Agard with the dig. Hermanson, that one is going to go well long. You could just tell she was below the ball, hit it kind of upward. She was underneath it just too much. And that'll make it 3-1 now in favor of the Jags. Krieger to serve. It is going to be into the net. And again, I call those ones free points just because the team who gets the point doesn't have to do anything on those. They can just let it go. Or when it goes out of bounds on serve, stuff like that. I call them those free points. Now looking for the kill. Hannah Hartle off the block at the net. It goes down, but getting it back across is Sage Staber. Nice job there by the Dragons. It's a good hustle play. Staffney will look for the kill off the block at the net. Kept alive by Staber. Pushed back across by Thiemann. Good hustle play and concentration. Now Lenzen will look for the kill. And she does such, oh my goodness. I cannot describe how well she does on that. It looks like she mistimes her jump. But I think she almost does that so as to kind of get the defenders off guard because it looks like she mistimes her jump and she looks like she's coming down before the ball is. But then she has long arms to where she's able to still get a piece of it and get it over the net. And, she does such a good job of that. It's very impressive. 5-2. And she is back to serve. And a long hit there from Staber. So Lenzen will serve. It's over, dug up by Thiemann. Rydberg. Thiemann into the net. All of a sudden here, this second set is all Hinckley-Finlayson. But you've had some mistakes. I'd say 3-4 of the points of the 6 have been a Pine City mistake. A miss hit, a hit too long. And that's something that Pine City has dealt with the last couple of games. It's just been kind of the mistakes that have kind of just piled up. And that's not a mistake there, as Agard with great accuracy pushes that one into the back far side corner for the kill. But again, it's the kind of the mistakes that seem to pile up. And now number 30 checks in. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe this is Hayden McLean. That's who I believe is number 30 for Pine City. On the original roster, they don't have a 30 in the varsity numbers, so I'm guessing here. But that is one of the seniors who does play JV. So if I'm guessing, I believe it's Hayden McLean. I could be wrong, so I apologize. If I am, I will make sure to get that updated by the head coach, Tollison. Either way, Jovi Fahey will hit this one across off of the serve. It goes the other way, but 30 will get it, and then Thiemann hits it, and that's going to go in, well, not into, but out of bounds. So it's 7-3. Hinckley-Finlayson with a 4-point lead. They've got to be feeling good about what they've been doing here in this second set. Do the Jags, and that one's going to come well short. That time, I'm trying to get the number. It's number 10, I believe. Victoria Cox checks in. Yeah, that was her serve that went a little bit short. Make it 7-4. Hinckley-Finlayson still with the lead. It's now Hannah Bombard into the game for Pine City. She'll come back to serve. One more sub as Jusak is in for Thiemann. Bombard's serve is over. Took up by the Jags. Staffney puts it back into play, and it's hit across by Fahey. Mako with the dig. Jusak looks for the kill, and it is down for the kill. Make it 7-5. Jaguars still lead 7-5 over Pine City. Waiting on the ball to get back. That one went a ways somewhere. Serve is over at the net by Calatayud Prieto. And it's Dagerstrom who gets it back across. That one was well into the bench area as Bombard got the dig, and her teammates tried to catch up to it but could not, and it's going to be 8-5 Hinckley-Finlayson. Serve is over here from Staffney, dug up by the Dragons. Jusak will look for the kill once again, but Delaney Johnson right there under it, and Dagerstrom looks for the kill off the block. Mako. And now Prieto, that's going to be a kill for Calatayud Prieto. 8-6. This is kind of the way the first set went, except it's reversed. Instead of the lead being for Pine City, the lead is for Hinckley-Finlayson. Prieto with the serve. It is over. Watrin with the dig. Dagerstrom looks for the kill. Calatayud Prieto with the dig. Jusak looks for the kill, and that, I like her idea. I mean, that was an interesting hit on the ball because she came from one way and hit it the complete opposite way. I like that idea, but the hit was just, again, a little too strong. So it's 9-6, and a kill there from the Jaguars to make it 10-6. Watrin back to serve now for the Jaguars. It is up and over, dug up by Mako. Hermanson looks for the kill. It's into the net. I don't think it was even blocked. I think that just went straight into the net, and it's 11-6. And unfortunately for Pine City, this is kind of how the last two games have been for them. It doesn't necessarily feel like they get into a full rhythm. They don't get that momentum / confidence to go their way. It feels like they're missing that confidence right now. And looking for the kill, checking in for the first time here was Macy Bablik. And the hit into the net from the Jaguars will make it 11-7. Yeah, it just feels like they need to get something going. They need that confidence. And it just feels like they can't hold on to it because, man, when they are playing confident, they are one of the tougher teams to stop. If at all you can. It's Rissa Rydberg to serve for Pine City. And off the serve, the Jaguars do a great job of keeping it alive. Watrin will hit it back across the net. Bombard with the dig. Hermanson looking for the kill. That's going to go long again. Coach Tollison wants them to call that one a tip, but they do not agree. It's 12-7, Hinckley-Finlayson. Again, the second set we can just talk about, I think, just simply mistakes here for Pine City is kind of been the way it's gone. It's just been the long hits. They got to dial in that hit range right now. Just seems to be a little bit off. Lenzen with the hit. It's blocked at the net by Hermanson and Jusak, and hit back across and for the kill. And now the Jags lead 13-7. And a timeout called here by Pine City, a much needed one. They trail 13-7. Jaguars with a nice lead here in set number 2, and they're feeling it. They've got all kinds of confidence right now. That is all you can ask for your team. And on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, it's a 13-7 Jaguar lead. Embrace Orthodontics will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at embracemn.com. So again, it's kind of a tale of two things in my opinion. Pine City is kind of out of rhythm. They just haven't been able to find that groove to settle into, and some mistakes. They've just been getting into some mistakes here. And just can't seem to find their way out of them. But then on the other side for the Jaguars, they're in that rhythm. They've got the momentum going their way. Serve is over, and it's dug up by Pine City. Staber looks for the kill, but it's nicely dug up by Degerstrom. And hit back across by Hannah Hartle. Hermanson will look for the kill off the block. It's Watron who gets the dig. And Hartle hits it back across the net. Nice job. Sage Staber will push it across. They'll set it up for Hartle once again. Her left-handed hit is dug up by Bombard. To Rydberg. Now Jusak will look for the kill, and Degerstrom cannot quite get a clean dig on that one. And that'll make it 13-8. And again, sometimes these timeouts are just strategic in when and how you use them. It's not about, okay, well, we're losing now. Okay, now we need to call timeout, or we've given up 5 straight points. Now we need to call. It's very strategic on how to use timeouts because you only get 2. You only get 2 per set, so you got to be careful with how you use them. Thiemann with the serve. It's over and dug up by Hinckley-Finlayson. Hannah Hartle looks for the kill. It's dug up by Hermanson and pushed back across by the Dragons. Nice job there by them, but now Lenzen will look for the kill. Oh, and a bad miscommunication. It's Rydberg and Thiemann who miscommunicate that time. Rydberg started to go after it, but then she pulled up as she seen Thiemann in the back line. She thought she should get it, and that's one of those, again, where it's the communication for Pine City just seems to be a little bit lacking these last couple of games, and that's what you want to see improve. Now, we did see it improve a little bit last night, but you want to continue to see it improve if you're Pine City. Hermanson looks for the kill. Oh, nicely dug up by the Jaguars, and then Lenzen hits it across, but it is just long. My goodness, what a point there. Great dig by the Jaguars, and Lenzen, that was a beautiful spot to put that one, but just a little bit long. Hermanson serve will hit the net, but it does crawl over. And now looking for the kill, that's going to be Staffney, and that is out. Yes. That one was pretty close to being in. 14-10, the Jaguars lead. Hermanson lobs this serve over. It's dug up, and now Lenzen will look for the kill, and nice job by Lenzen. Perfect spot to put that one. I mean, that was just beautiful placement by Lenzen on that one, and she'll go back to serve. Mako gets the dig to Rydberg. Staber looks for the kill off the block at the net. The Jaguars keep it alive. It goes back across the net to Calatayud Prieto. Sage Staber will just lightly tap it across. Lenzen with the dig. And Hannah Hartle will look for the kill off the block. Thiemann keeps it alive, but it's into the bleachers. And the Jaguars, have all kinds of momentum here in this second set. It seems that they can do no wrong right now. That's just what it feels like right now for Hinckley-Finlayson. They can't do anything wrong. They've got, it seems like Pine City all out of sorts. Saber with the dig off the serve. Agar looks for the kill into the net. Getting a word from Coach Tollefson. I think this is just a case of where they just need a little bit of momentum. That one goes off of the net, but Prieto gets the push across. Diving dig from Rydberg, Thiemann, and Sage Staber will get it back across. Dug up by Hartle. They'll set it up for Fahey off the dig. Thiemann set by Rydberg, and now Agar looks for the kill. Nice set there by Degerstrom. And into the net, hit by Hannah Hartle. Rare mistake there from Hinckley-Finlayson, but they still lead 17-11 here over Pine City. And that serve is over, and it's going to be a point back for Pine City, 17-12. Meanwhile, Adam Hefty just sent me a message. Mille Lacs won the second set, 25-13 over Bram. So we're tied at 1 over in Bram. You can hear that game on 95.5 FM. This one is into the net, but Krieger did a great job of trying to keep it alive. Teammates just not able to get there. That one wound up kind of landing on her. So the Dragon serve is over, nearly an ace, but it's pushed back across the net off of the dig. Agar looks for the kill. Dug up by Degerstrom. They'll line it up for Hartle. Dug up by Thiemann to Mako. And hit back across the net. Fahey with the dig. Krieger setting it up for Hartle once again. Oh, and that one would have been long. And Thiemann looks to her coaches and said, should I have gone for that one? And they just shake their head. Nope, that one's long. Gotta leave that one. Macy Bablik is into the game for Pine City. Back to serve is Victoria Cox for Hinckley-Finlayson. Bablik looks for the kill, but it is short of the net. Make it 19-13. Jaguars starting to run away with this set over Pine City. So short serve, dug up by Mako. Bablik will look for the kill. Off the block at the net. Fahey will keep it alive. Watrin and then pushed across by Staffney. Mako gets the dig. It's Calatayud Prieto who's done a pretty good job of getting kills here tonight. She does there. Seems like anytime she can get a hit on a ball, she's getting a kill off that third hit, and that was the case there. Couple substitutions. Bombard checks in for Agard. Jusak in for Thiemann. Yeah, Pine City just a little bit out of sorts here in this set, and seems like the Jaguars can't do anything wrong. Serve is over, dug up by Delaney Johnson, and they'll hit it back across. Bombard with the dig, and Mako will have to hit it back across, but that one's going to be out. Man, even when Pine City does it the right way and does everything seemingly textbook, they just can't catch a break here in this second set. Meanwhile, the Jaguars lead 20-14. Staffney with the serve, dug up by Bombard. That's in towards the benches, but nice job there by Mako to get it for Macy Bablik, who hits it back over. Fahey will look for the kill, dug up nicely by Bablik, and she'll look for a kill. That one is well long. Way too much underneath that one from Bablik, but that's just one. Again, all these things that Pine City is kind of struggling with right now are all fixable, and we'll get a timeout here by Pine City so as to kind of go over some of those things. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Jaguars have a 21-14 lead here in the second set. Embrace Orthodontics, custom light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Again, Jaguars have done a good job. They did a really good job of getting out to the early lead here in this this second set, and then kind of running away with it for a little bit. Pine City found something. They got it back. They got a few Hinckley-Finlayson mistakes, but it has been all Hinckley-Finlayson here in this one, and Hinckley-Finlayson has kind of just let Pine City have those mistakes. They've just been letting Pine City get those mistakes against themselves and kind of using it and going, all right, you're making those mistakes. We're going to let you make those mistakes. You're just going to give us the points off of those mistakes. Early on, it was long hits. It just seemed like Pine City was just overpowering the hits. Now it just seems like they've just gotten a little bit off track here, and I like the timeout. But an ace there from Natalie Staffney. And when it's a good serve, it's just a good serve, and that was that there from Staffney. And that one is just long. Mako was right there watching that one the whole way, and she lets it go. I mean, I was close, but it was long. 22-15. Calatayud Prieto to serve for Pine City. The hop step and the leap and the serve. It's over, dug up by Watrin. Degerstrom looks for the left-handed kill, but it goes long. Dragons do a smart job of just watching that one go. 22-16 now. Almost like a place kicker in football, Calatayud has a routine of where she sets up, and it seems to work. Fahey looks for the kill. Off the block, though, it's dug up by the Dragons. Jusak will look for the kill. Delaney Johnson right there for the dig. And now Degerstrom light tap across. Jusak there for the dig, and she'll look for the kill, but it's out of bounds again. Just a little bit off kilter on that hit, but I know where she was going with it. She's looking to place it on this near side Then the line, she's trying to get it right there. And just so far, they haven't been able to get that. Watrin serve, a light serve over, dug up by Mako. It goes back across the net, so the Jaguars will get it set, and Delaney Johnson will have to try and get it to an over. She cannot, and it's going to be 23-17. Some of those, yeah, it's so close to the net, it's either going to hit the net or it's not, and then you have to make a quick reaction, and sometimes there's no chance because it is so close to the net that when you get the hit trying to get it over, it's just going into the net. There's really no chance. Rydberg will check in, and her left-handed serve is over. Degerstrom looks for the kill. Mako is there for the dig. Rydberg to Staber, and Staber cannot get it in a nice dig there from the Jaguars, and the block at the net by Jusak. We'll get a point back here for Pine City. 23-18. Still plenty of time here. And I say time as if this is a timed event. It's not. It's much like baseball. It's done when it's done. Rydberg with the serve. Dug up by Delaney Johnson to Krieger. And Lenzen will look for the kill. Oh my. I didn't think Rydberg got a hand underneath it. She did, but not enough to have a chance for any of her teammates. It's 24-18. Set point here for Hinckley-Finlayson. Again, Lenzen, it looks like she mistimes her jump, but she comes down and she knows what she's doing. That must be a specialty move of hers. Degerstrom back to serve for the Jaguars. It is over. Dug up by Mako, and Hermanson looks for the kill, and that'll be a kill for Hermanson. But if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, you're all right. You've got 5 points to really play with. Pine City needs to get 5 straight, and if this second set has kind of said anything, if you're the Jaguars, you're going, we're okay. We're pretty comfortable. We feel like we won't have to wait too long for the set win because the way it's been going, it feels like, yeah, Pine City gets 2 or 3 back, but then it seems like, yeah, okay, then we get one after those 2 or 3 points. So it'll be interesting to see how this one ends, and that one's going to go long. Hannah Hartle looked for the kill to end this set, but goes just a little bit long. So that deficit for Pine City down to 4. They need 4 straight to end this set point. And get it into extra. Lenzen looks for the kill. There it is, off the block. Lenzen with the kill, and man, she has been, I think, the player of that second set. She did a lot of things right in difficult spots. So we'll be tied at a set apiece here in this one as Hinckley-Finlayson takes set number 2, 25-20. So each team has taken a set, 25-20. And we are headed to set number 3. The way this one's going, I won't be surprised if we're headed for all 5 here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School. But before that, we'll take a commercial break to hear a word from our fine sponsors. And then we'll be back ready for the third set. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hinckley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinckley Towing?
Yep, how can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinckley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinckley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinckley Towing, 320-385-4049 anytime. Want to make some extra money this holiday season? Then join Burnett Dairy Cooperative's Cheese Store Holiday Crew. They're looking for temporary employees to assist with gift box orders from October 1st through January 6th. This position is scheduled Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. with an hourly rate of $14 per hour and an end-of-the-season retention bonus. Call 715-689-2170 or apply online at burnettdairy.com and click on Careers.
Want a mower that's tough enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance. A bad boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort in the pro you demand. It's that time of year. It's your time. You deserve a bad boy. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with attitude.
Thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast. We appreciate them hopping on board and making it so we're able to come out and call these games. Greatly appreciated. We're in this third set where Pine City will serve. We're tied at 1. Each team has taken a set, 25-20. And now the third set will be interesting to see how it plays out. Again, that second set for Pine City just seemed like they couldn't get into any bit of a rhythm. And the early mistakes, they just couldn't overcome those. But for Hinckley-Finlayson, give them credit. They got out to an early lead and were able to close it up there late. Lenzen with the final kill for the win. And I think Lenzen, if you're going to pick a player of a set, it would have been her, as now off the block, a kill there for Hinckley-Finlayson. They'll come out with the first point here in the third set. If you're Pine City, I got to imagine it's got to be a little bit demoralizing. Out of the, let's see now. This will be third. Out of the 10 sets they've played in their last 3 games, including this one, they have only scored first in a set once. I gotta imagine that is not ideal if you're Pine City. Meanwhile, got a great point back and forth here off of the Jaguar serve. Looking for the kill was Hermanson, but hit it into the net. Hinckley-Finlayson carrying in that momentum from the second set, and just building off it here in the third. It's Degerstrom to serve. Diving dig from Agard. Rydberg, and now hitting the net. Agard does get it over the net somehow. Lenzen will hit it back over. Agard dig. Hermanson looks for the kill. Watren gets the dig. Oh my goodness. I thought Hinckley-Finlayson was going to manage to magically get that one across. Sadly, they cannot. Pine City will get their first point, 2-1. But yeah, if you're Pine City, I feel like that's got to be a little bit demoralizing when you're not scoring first. And it may not be something they think about. It may just be me overanalyzing. I've got to imagine that does have a little bit of a psyche type thing go along with it. Serve from Thiemann was dug up by Hinckley-Finlayson, and now Agard looks for the kill, but nice dig there from the Jaguars. And now Hannah Hartle will look for the kill. Mako is right there, ready for it. And they're going to get Rydberg for stepping over the line. So it's 3-1, Hinckley-Finlayson. Krieger to serve. That one is just over the net. Rydberg keeps it up. That's going to be, that one's not going to get over the net. And right now, just looking at this Pine City team, they just seem so demoralized. You just feel like if they can get one big play, a big block, a big hit for a kill, it would really turn things around. And that could help, but oh my goodness, into the rafters, and it helps Hinckley-Finlayson. Agard will get the dig. Rydberg tries to go for the set, but she'll hit it back across. Again, when it's going right for a team, it's just going right. And right now, everything is going the Jaguars' way. Off the net, it bounces high. Staber does manage to get it across. But now Hannah Hartle will look for the kill, but it goes into the net. Man, oh man, off the dig, it went high into the rafters. And it kind of hung there for a second, but that led to Hinckley-Finlayson being able to get 3 players underneath it, and they were able to get the dig and finally get it back across. As now Staffney gets it back across. Hermanson got the dig. Staber will look to get it across the net. I don't know if she meant to do that, but it works either way. 4-3. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that time she was. As that one hit the net, rolled on top of the net, and then finally crept its way over. Hermanson with the serve. Diving dig from Watren. It's Staffney who looks for the kill. It's dug up by Pine City. Agard pushing it, but it's out of bounds. 5-3, Hinckley-Finlayson with the lead. Quick substitution for Pine City, and it's Lenzen back to serve. Lenzen will, be one of the senior leaders for this team next year as Agard off the serve hits it for the kill. Lenzen already carries herself kind of like a senior. I thought she was until I looked at the roster sheet and I see, nope, junior. So she'll be back next year, and I think they'll be very pleased to have her back next year. Again, number 30 in for Pine City. Again, I apologize. I'm not 100% sure who that is. I believe that it is Hayden McLean, but again, could be wrong. And a kill there for Hinckley-Finlayson to make it 6-4. Serve here from Cox is going to diving dig from Mako. It does get over. Fahey looks for the kill off the block at the net. It's going to get down. Another kill there for Hinckley-Finlayson. And an ace for Hinckley-Finlayson. That'll make it 8-4. So everything going the Jaguars' direction here in this third set as well, and that's going to be another ace for Hinckley-Finlayson. And it's going to be a timeout here by Pine City early in this third set. Yeah, Pine City just right now just doesn't seem to have a lot of, I don't know what you want to say, but they just don't seem to have a lot of motivation right now. There's the word I'm looking for. And obviously, they're going to be playing this with their hearts out, but it just seems like the momentum has just not been there, and right now they need some confidence. We've seen it last night when they played against Hermantown. When they can get some confidence going their way, man, they're one of the, I think, probably the hardest teams in the state to stop when they're playing with confidence. But sadly, when they don't have much confidence going their way, when it's been a tough couple sets like it has been here, you can just tell, and they just seem to. But again, it goes back to them being so hard on themselves, and they expect so much. This is one of the hardest teams on themselves because they expect perfection. They expect to be great at every single point, set, match, whatever it is. They expect to be perfect. But again, head coach Tollefson talked about it and just saying, we can't be perfect every time, but can we be better than what we were? Can we be better than last time? Just improving, and that positive self-talk, which is so important, not just in sports, but in life in general. Having that positive self-talk is so key in life, and right now I think Pine City just needs a motivational speech from someone. They need something to get going their way, as an ace there from Hannah Bombard will help things a little bit. You can just tell their celebrations. It doesn't seem like they've got that it factor right now, and I'm sure once things start to go their way a little bit more, it'll come, but that's what, as a good team, they will start to learn. As a nice kill there from the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. My goodness. 10-6 is their lead. But again, as a good team like they are, they will learn that the good teams are able to pull themselves out of these types of droughts, we'll call it, to come back and win some sets and take over. And both these teams are good teams. And right now, that's kind of what Hinckley-Finlayson did, is they found a way out of that little bit of a rut in that first set and have found a groove and have since taken over. 11-6 here now after the hit into the net from Bombard. But again, when Pine City is not playing confident, you kind of see some of the mistakes come out. And again, these things are fixable for Pine City. That's what I want to go back to. They are fixable, and there's no reason that Pine City won't go back and look at it and go, all right, let's go fix this. Let's go do this. Here's what we need to do better. And Carly Jusak, I think she either thought that one was going over the net or thought she was going to go into the net and didn't get the hit over that she wanted, so it's into the net, and it's 12-6. Jaguars with the lead. Staffney with the serve. Jusak with the dig. She'll look for the kill and missed. Timed it that time. It's 13-6. And I don't want to be overcritical on the Dragons. It's just it's sad when you see a team kind of lose that morale that it seems that they have, and it's unfortunate because you want all me especially, I want all of our teams in our local listening area to do well. If I could, I would want them all to reach state, but that's just, that can't happen, unfortunately. So, but more than anything, all I want is for both teams to play a very good match, and right now Hinckley-Finlayson has all control while Mako gets the dig, pushes it back across. She'll get another dig here as Ryberg looks for the kill. Dug up nicely by the Jags. I believe that was Watron. Now Degerstrom looks for the kill. Jusak with the dig. Galataud Prieto looks for the kill. Anytime she hits it, she's darn near gotten a kill. That time, nice dig by the Jaguars. That one's going to be long by Degerstrom, so Pine City will get a point back. But just to finish my thought again, I want to see both and all of our local teams do well, and it's tough when you see a team you know that is very good. You know this game could easily go 5 sets, but when you see a team take over like Hinckley-Finlayson has, you got to give them credit. But it's also disheartening to see a team kind of lose morale and lose some of that groove that they could have. So for both of these teams, give them a ton of credit. Hinckley-Finlayson, they've got everything going their way right now. They are just doing everything right, and they are getting the job done. They lead 14-7 here in the third set. Watron is back to serve, and that's nothing. I got to give a lot of credit to Hinckley-Finlayson. They have done a great job here after losing that first set, just coming back in the second set and making it theirs. Lenzen looks for the kill, but it's blocked at the net by Hermanson. Hermanson, she found an open spot, but Watron out of nowhere gets that dig, and then Dagerstrom looked for the kill, but almost kind of carried it into the net. That'll make it 14-8. Rydberg back to serve, a quick sub. Staber checks in. And again, I believe number 30 on the Dragons is Hayden McLean. That's the other senior on this squad. She plays JV, so hopefully that's her. Lenzen again, this time. That's what I like to call the signature move of hers, where it looks like she mistimes her jump, but she really doesn't. Doesn't work that time. And it's 14-9. Rare mistake by the Jags. These last 2 sets, they have been playing pretty sound volleyball, as now 2 Jaguars go after it, and it will wind up going out of bounds for an ace for Hannah Bombard. And because of Pine City stringing together a couple of points, Hinckley-Finlayson is going to call a timeout of their own, and it's 14-10. We'll check that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, and on it, the Jaguars lead 14-10. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. And you can find out more at their website at embracemn.com. So Mille Lacs is now up over Bram. That's who they're playing. There we go. Mille Lacs up over Bram 2-1 after Mille Lacs wins the third set 25-18. So Mille Lacs has a very good record in the conference and on the season as well. Looking to get the victory over Bram. They are up 2-1 after winning that third set. They'll move into the fourth, but Bram, they've got a team that knows how to fight, and they will continue to fight to the very end. It's Rydberg, who was serving, so she got the ace on that previous point before the timeout. Dagerstrom will just lightly tap it across. Rydberg right there for the dig, and then back over by the Jags. It's a kill, and that makes it 15-10. Back to serve is Dagerstrom. And her serve is over. Dug up by Mako. Hermanson looks for the kill, but it's into the net. That'll make it 16-10. Serve is over, dug up by Bombard, and Rydberg will hit it back across, but it's dug up by the Jags, and a kill there from Lenzen off the dig from Ava Cessna to make it 17-10. Lenzen, a nice kill that time. And again, give a ton of credit to this Jaguar team. They have done a great job here in these last 2 sets of just making them theirs. They're taking over. That one hits the antenna off the dig, make it 18-10. And the Jags have taken over here in this third set. They have kind of pulled away here over Pine City. Quick substitution for the Dragons. Lombard checks out, and Agard is in. Serve is over. Agard with the dig to Rydberg. Sage Staber will look for the kill. That one's going to be long. Yeah, right now the Dragons just can't dial that in right now, and Staber looks at her coach and just says, I don't know what I'm doing. They just can't seem to dial it in. And sometimes there are nights like that where it just seems like anything you do just won't go your way. But that's when, like the Jaguars, you've got to make it go your way. And the Jaguars have done a great job of that here tonight as Degerstrom serve is over. And the kill there, that time from Hannah Hartle. Hartle with the kill to make it 20-10. And a timeout called here by Pine City. They trail by 10 here in this third set. And Pine City, they need a big momentum boost right now. They need something to go their way. They need a big couple blocks and kills. They need something right now to get them back into this one. But Hinckley-Finlayson, give them credit. I think a lot of people might have thought they came into this one as the underdog, but not to be. They're saying, hey, we see your record. We see your conference record. We know you beat us the last time. But this is our house. You got to take it from us. And so far, Hinckley-Finlayson done a great job here this evening. Hinckley-Finlayson leads 20-10 here in the third set. And timeout nearly over. Dragons will break their huddle. And make their way back out onto the court. But it's still Degerstrom serving for the Jaguars. She's got a couple aces here tonight, and this serve dug up by Mako. Hermanson looks for the kill off the block at the net. Diving dig by Cessna keeps it alive, and Krieger will get it back over the net. Mako with the dig. And this will set it up for Staber off the block. Krieger with the dig. Lenzen, and oh my goodness, nice job by Krieger to get that one back over. It's dug up by Staber, and then it is a kill for Emma Hermanson. So Hermanson gets a point back here for Pine City. They've got some work to do, but you got to go one at a time. And I'm sure head coach Tollison told them that, we can't think about it as a 10-point deficit. We got to think about it as we need to get this point. And after we get the point, we got to get this point. It's 1 point at a time. Meanwhile, off the serve, the Dragons have it. They push it back across. Hermanson with the push across, but now Lenzen looks for the kill, and that is in, and Lenzen has just been on tonight. I think her nickname might be Bullseye after this game. Wow, she's been accurate. Back to serve will be Sydney Krieger for the Jags, who lead 21-11 here in the third set. Agard gets the dig off the serve. She'll look for the kill, and that one's going to be out. 22-11, and it is all Hinckley-Finlayson. Krieger with the serve. It's over. Agard with the dig to Rydberg. Staber looks for the kill. Jaguars get the dig. Hartle looks for the kill, and she gets it off the block by Hermanson. That makes it 23-11. If you're Pine City, you're just feeling right now like when it rains, it pours. But for the Jaguars, man, they have got everything in their favor. Krieger with the serve. Hermanson looks for the kill. Watchern with the dig. Nice sliding dig set by Krieger, and then into the net, and Hartle's hit just not hard enough. Man, I thought that one was getting over. And so did Hartle. She fell to a knee after it didn't, and it went into the net. I feel you. That one, man, I thought that was well over. Hermanson with the serve across, dug up by Watron. And Stephanie will look for the kill. Nice dig there from Thiemann. Agard looks for the kill. Nice job by Agard. There you go. That looked like a much better point there for Pine City. It didn't look like they were rallying at all. Didn't look like they were trailing behind. Didn't look like they were out of set. They were in that one. That one looked like a very good set. And now the kill here from Calatayud Prieto. Again, I'll say it again. Anytime she's near the ball, 9 out of 10 times tonight, she has gotten a kill if she hits it. Unless she's not getting a dig or set. If she's hitting it, she's darn near, again, 9 times out of 10, she's getting a kill. Meanwhile, off the serve, Jaguars get the dig. Thiemann with the dig this time after the hit across. Staber, tried to do the one-handed hit across. They're going to go to the scores table. A bunch of Pine City fans not pleased with that call. And they want the referees to talk about it. They're not going to. Usually if a coach wants them to talk about it, they'll grant the coach to say, hey, all right, we'll talk about it, but not this time. Interesting. Lenzen's serve is over, and it is down for an ace. It hits the net and rolls over. So an ace will end it here by Lenzen, and Hinckley-Finlayson dominates here in the third set, to take it 25-14. What a set there by Hinckley-Finlayson. They now lead 2-1. We'll head to the fourth set. Pine City needs to take 2 straight to get out of here with the win, but Hinckley-Finlayson looking to go and win 3 straight if they can hold on to this one in the fourth set. So for Pine City, got a lot of work to do, but if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, just hold on. It could all come down to this. We'll take a commercial break. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at EmbraceMN.com. That's EmbraceMN.com. Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
Back here, 106.5 FM, AM 1350, the fourth set, and Hinckley-Finlayson hoping it is the fourth and final as they lead 2-1. They need this set to take it all from Pine City and protect their home court. It has been a very impressive last 2 sets from Hinckley-Finlayson. Pine City won the first set 25-20, and then it was all Hinckley-Finlayson. 25-20 the second set, Hinckley-Finlayson won, then 25-14 here this last set. Again, Pine City just needs a big shot of motivation here. Just something to go their way, whether it's a block, a big hit, something, because Hinckley-Finlayson has it all going their way right now. Dagerstrom will get set to serve for the Jags, and her serve is up, and it is over. Agard with the dig. Setting it up for Staber, and Staber will get the kill for Pine City, and that is what you need, I think, to get the first point of the set, just to give yourself that sense of, hey, we can do this. This is ours. Because, again, I think all but one in the last 10 sets, dating back to last week, had they scored first. Thiemann with the serve. It is over, dug up by Cessna. Lenzen will look for the kill. Blocked at the net by Hermanson, and Agard diving dig from Agard, but it is going to get into the bleachers, and that'll tie us at 1. So Krieger back to serve now for the Jags. It's over, dug up by Mako. Rydberg racing after it for the set, and I think there's got to be a little bit of communication that time. I think someone else has got to get that set for Rydberg that time, because Rydberg comes all the way from darn near under the net, it seemed, to try and get that one. So I think someone needs to go and grab that one for Rydberg. That was a little bit too far of a distance for Rydberg to cover herself. Lenzen with the hit across there. Thiemann, nice dig. And Sage Staber looks for the kill. It's dug up nicely by the Jags. Now Hardo will look for the kill. Thiemann the dig. Agard. Hermanson. And Pine City not too pleased with that call. Yeah, it was close. I'm not going to comment too much on it. I can't really see from where I'm at. My eyes are not that great, so it was close. And that's all I know. Hermanson looks for the kill. That one's in. And again, so the white lines on the court right now that you may or may not see that encompass the entire volleyball court, those white lines, if it's kind of like tennis, if the ball hits that white line, it's in. So it may look like sometimes that the ball, that's out. It hit the white line. No, that is in. Serve is over. Jaguars get it back across. Now Agard looks for the kill. Nice dig that time by the Jaguars. Degerstrom. And Lenzen will get it back across. Hermanson, there we go. Gets it back across. Prieto. And now Hermanson. Watrin gets the dig. Hit across by Staffney. Thiemann with the dig. Sage Staber looks for the kill, and it's long again. Pine City having a tough time reeling in those hits, just trying to shorten it up. And that's the tough part, is they're trying to get these big hits, but they've all just been going long, and that's tough to dial in, because those strong hits are usually do go long, but just trying to reel it in right now are Pine City. That one is pushed across by Staber, and now looking for the kill. Staffney, 2 Dragons go after it. That was Thiemann and Rydberg, and it's going to go out of bounds off of their dig and be a point for the Jaguars. Tollefson trying to tell their team, hey, this is what you got to do in that situation. Let's make sure we try and get that done next time. Lenzen back to serve for the Jaguars, who have really just dominated since that second set. Her serve. Oh, my goodness. And a timeout called there by Tollefson. This Dragon team right now just seems all out of sorts. It just seems like nothing is going their way. And it just seems like the morale on this team is just gone for this match. I mean, that one, you had 2 Dragons who just watched it hit the ground. And again, to be fair, it's the communication part of it. You know, it's tough. It is tough, but that's one where, someone's got to communicate and say, hey, I've got it. But nothing talked about that time, and it falls right in front of 2 Dragons. And if you're Tollefson, I got to imagine that's going to be frustrating as a coach to watch a serve come down for an ace right in front of 2 of your players who could have gotten to it. So I think she's just going to talk to him and say, hey, communication has to be open. Open it up. Again, we talk about sports being like family. As a family, we got to open up that communication. We might be frustrated right now. We might be frustrated with each other, whatever it is. You got to open up that communication, because that's the only way this is going to work. Again, Tollefson talks about that self-talk, that positivity she's trying to bring. Serve is over, dug up by Staber, and Agard will get a kill to make it 6-3. Watrin throws in the ball to Staber. And Staber with the serve. It's over. Watrin gets the dig. Krieger, and Staffney has to get that one back across backwards. Dug up by the Dragons. Calatayud Prieto. No kill there. Fahey. It's dug up by Staber, though. Agard off the block and out of bounds. That's a big one for the Dragons. They needed that one. And again, the Dragons need those senior leaders to step up right now. They you got to lean on those seniors for that leadership, and Agard being one of those who are stepping up. The serve is over. Dug up by Hartle. And now Fahey looks for the kill. Thiemann with the dig. Rydberg. Prieto nearly gets the kill, but nice dig there from Watron. Hartle looks for the kill. Blocked at the net, but it is down. And Hannah Hartle with another kill here this evening. Hannah Hartle might be kind of overlooked here this evening, but she's done a lot of good work. I mean, there hasn't been a lot she's done wrong, if anything, and she's gotten herself a couple of kills as well as a part of it. She'll go back to serve. She was actually thinking she was going to be taken out for someone else to serve, but a nice serve over, which is dug up by Staber. Agard with the hit across. Hartle with the dig to Krieger. Now Degerstrom looks for the kill, and it's just behind Sage Staber, and the block at the front of the net by Rydberg. And it gets down another kill here for Hinckley-Finlayson. 8-4, Jaguars with the lead. Hartle will go back to serve again, and I think what it kind of is Hartle has earned the right to serve here in this one, as that one just over the net. Thiemann with the dig, and Agard will look for the kill. That one is out, and I mean it is just past that white line. 9-4, Jaguars with the lead. And Hartle again, I don't think she's done anything wrong tonight. She's got herself some digs. She's got a few kills here tonight, and she has definitely earned her right to serve a couple of times here. As now Staffney tries to get it over. I think in that situation, Degerstrom even taps her chest, says, yeah, that's my fault. I should have got it over. That one felt like Degerstrom probably should have just hit that one over. She tried to get one more hit, tried to help out her teammate, but that time just one too many hits. And yes, there can be such thing as one too many hits. And this time she'll try and make up for it. At Agard with the diving dig. Staber right there, and then hit across by Mako. Jaguars get the dig. Degerstrom looks for the kill. Jusak with the dig, and almost miscommunication, but Mako, she's the aggressor and gets to it. Now Fahey looks for the kill. It's Staber with the diving dig, and then Rydberg kept it alive, and Mako even got to it, but they just could not get it over the net. And it's 10-5 now, Hinckley-Finlayson. The red and black have the lead over the green and black, 10-5. And it's Staffney with the serve. Agard dig. Rydberg set. Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Dug up by the Jags, and it's Degerstrom again. Blocked at the net. Rydberg that time will be credited with the block and the kill to make it 10-6. Here in the fourth set. Calatayud Prieto with the serve across into the net. Watchern got the dig, and then a late set attempt there from from Krieger. And that might have been a miscommunication on the Jaguar side. Again, rare mistake by them. But Calatayud Prieto, it crawls over the net. Sometimes the net can be your friend. It was there for Prieto, and it's an ace for the Dragons. Her serve is over. Dug up by Cessna. And Degerstrom will look for the left-handed kill, but Calatayud Prieto there for the dig. Pushed across by Rydberg. Diving dig. Keeping it alive are the Jags. Degerstrom with the kill, but dug up by Agard. And then Jusak looks for an emphatic kill, but right into the net it goes, and it's 11-8. Substitution here. Brings back in Hermanson for Calatayud Prieto. And now Watchern will serve for the Jags. A diving dig attempt from Agard, and kept alive by Hermanson and hit across by Saber. That is an important thing for Pine City. But then Lenzen comes right back for the kill for Hinckley-Finlayson. 12-8. That was an impressive point there just from Lenzen, but the Dragons did a great job of rallying to the ball that time, just making sure it got over, but Lenzen, she ended it. Hermanson looks for the kill. It's dug up by Hartle, and now Degerstrom will look for the kill back across the other way. Agard with the dig to Rydberg. It's Jusak who will look for the kill, looking just for more accuracy than a hard hit, and that is how she gets the kill. And I feel like, especially when you're down like Pine City has been, it is much easier for a team like Pine City when you're down to look for that big hard hit for the kill. But I think it's more challenging for a team to try and go and say, okay, if I just place this one, maybe it'll be better if I just place it than it would be if I try to hit it hard. And right now I think that's what Pine City's doing, is they're just realizing, hey, yes, I can hit it hard. I have the ability right now to get a big, hard hit. But it might just be better if I go more for the placement than a hard hit. And I think that's what they're doing right now. And here's a kill that time from Sage Staber. Another one where, yeah, probably could have gotten a hard hit, but instead just went for the placement on the back line. Got a Jaguar hand on it, and it goes out of bounds for the kill. I think right now, Dragons may have just changed their strategy, and now they're looking for more placement than they are the hard hits. Good adjustment in game, and Lenzen, oh, that one is tough. It goes long and out of bounds on the near side. And a timeout called here by Hinckley-Finlayson. So Pine City has put together a couple of points, 3 in a row, and Hinckley-Finlayson will call the timeout and hopefully try and cut the momentum of Pine City. But if you're the Dragons, you've got to be feeling good about it. This is kind of like a, okay, let's take a breath. We've got something going our way. We know we can get things going now. We're within one. If we can just keep this going, that's going to continue to build the momentum. And I feel like if Pine City can tie this up, it's gonna make this a much different fourth set than Hinckley-Finlayson wants. So if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, I think it's important to get this next point. I think if you're the Jaguars, you need this next point, because I think if Pine City ties it up, I think all of a sudden they're going to take over the lead, and they might start to run away a little bit. They're starting to build momentum right now. So if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, I think you want to grab this next point. I think it's important for you. I think it's the point of the matter to grab this next point. But if you're Pine City on the other side, it's the same thing for you. You must grab this point. I think it is so important for Pine City to get this next point, to tie it up, because I think that'll give them even more confidence going forward. Rydberg with the serve out of the timeout. And Dagerstrom looks for the kill. It's Mako on the dig. Rydberg, now Jusak will look for the kill. She pushes it across. It does not find an open spot on the court. And diving dig from Agard gets back over the net. And then hit long by Dagerstrom, and she knew it. That's an unfortunate one there for Dagerstrom. So that'll tie us at 12 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with braces or aligners. Invisalign aligners, I should say. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. Blocked at the net by Hermanson and Jusak. And now Jusak will line this one up for a kill. Watchman right there for the dig, though. And hitting it across is Dagerstrom. Agard to Rydberg to Staber for the kill. Off the block at the net, and all of a sudden Pine City has a lead. And this is what I talked about. It just felt like if Pine City was able to get it tied and get a point, they might start to gain momentum and start to pull away. Rydberg with the serve across to Watron. And now Lenzen will look for the kill back, and off the block she gets it. She says, not so fast, and ties it up at 13. But if you're Pine City, you still got to be feeling good. You got to hold on to that momentum that you have, because you've got something going now. It's going to be Dagerstrom back to serve. It's over, dug up by Agard. Rydberg. Sage Staber looks for the kill, and it is long. And it's now 14-13. Dagerstrom looks for the serve again. It's over. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg, and Staber will look for another kill. This time it does get down, and Staber manages to get the kill that time for Pine City, and she'll tie it up at 14. Tied at 14 here between the Dragons and the Jags. As it's now Jusak back to serve for Pine City. Dug up by two Jags, and Hartle will look for the kill. Off the block at the net. Jusak is right there for the dig. To Agard, off the block, and they just can't keep it alive. Lenzen and Krieger were right there. They both kind of got a hand on it, and neither one could keep it in play. Well, Jusak will go back to serve. Her team leads 15-14 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Jusak with the serve. It's dug up by the Jags. And a long hit there from Hannah Hartle. And again, Pine City continuing to roll with this momentum. Even though they were down by one after they tied it up and got a lead, they said, all right, let's get this point back. They tied it up and now have a 2-point lead. That's, if you're Tolleson, you're looking and saying, all right, cool. This is exactly what this team needed. And now Hartle will hit it into net. And all of a sudden, things have changed real quickly here between these two teams. Seems like momentum's starting to shift sides. If you're Pine City, you're absolutely rolling with it. But if you're the Jaguars, you're like, hey, we need something. We need to get something back now. Serve is over, dug up by Hinckley-Finlayson. Lenzen looks for the kill, but it's dug up by Mako. Rydberg, Hermanson, and Hermanson's kill is dug up by the Jags. Krieger will get it back across for Mako. Rydberg comes all the way from the front of the net to get it, and then Hermanson hits it back across, which is dug up by Krieger. And then the dig there from, Jusak is not able to be kept alive by the diving dig of Mako. So the Jaguars get one back. They trail 17-15. It's Sydney Krieger back to serve. Substitution, it's going to be Jusak for Thiemann. Or Thiemann for Jusak, I should say. Thiemann is into the game. Krieger's serve is over. Dug up by Mako. And now Agard looks for the kill. Off the block at the net. Goes right to Krieger. Delaney Johnson looks for the hit across. And I think we're going to get a 4 hit. Yep, 4 hits there by Hinckley-Finlayson. So it's 18-15. Pine City with the lead. Emma Hermanson will go back to serve. Mako out. In is Calatayud Prieto. Hermanson's serve is short. 18-16. Hermanson out. Mako in. Substitution on the other side. Fahey in for Watron for the Jags. And it's Lenzen to serve. It's over. Mako late dig, but she does get her hands on it. And now Agard looks for the kill. 2 Jaguars go after it. That's going to reach out of bounds. Sometimes better to be good or better be lucky than good. And kind of the situation that time. Yeah, 2 Jags go after it. And I can't help but think maybe that set that one off course a little bit. So now Sage Staber back to serve for Pine City, 19-16. Serve is over. Pick up by Watron. Delaney Johnson looks for the kill. She gets it. Unable to get there in time was Summer Thiemann. And the serve will go back to Hinckley-Finlayson. It's 19-17, Dragons with the lead, and Delaney Johnson to serve now for the red and black. Her serve is over. Thiemann with the dig to Rydberg. Sets it up for Agard, who looks for the kill. It goes right to Delaney Johnson. Now Degerstrom looks for the kill off the block at the net, and the Jaguars cannot keep it alive. So the block works for a kill there for Pine City to make it 20-17. Agard will go back to serve now for the green and black. They lead 20-17 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. And Agard's serve goes long, 20-18. This one's still anybody's set. Dragons with a 2-point lead. It's now the Jaguars. Staffney back to serve. The hit is over. And the Dragons get it back across. Now Degerstrom looks for the kill. She gets the kill. Make it 20-19. That momentum that Pine City grabbed seems to be shifting back a little bit. As it's Staffney to serve again. Her serve is dug up. And now Jusak will look for the kill. Dug up by the Jaguars. And they get it back across the net. Mako with the dig. Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Dug up by Staffney. Degerstrom. Dug up by Agard. Jusak looks for the kill. That one will roll back, but Watron right there. And Krieger will get it back across the net. It's Mako to Rydberg. Prieto. Kill. Back far side corner. Calatayud Prieto gets the kill, makes it 21-19. Couple substitutions here for both teams, and it will be Isabel Calatayud Prieto to serve for Pine City. Gets in her spot. Here's the jump. And, oh, this time the net, not the friend. Makes it 21-20. Mako's in for Prieto, and now Watron back to serve. Both liberos are in for the teams, 21-20. Watron Serve is up, and it is over. Agard. Now Rydberg, she says, hey, let's reset the pace a little bit. Rydberg will get the kill. 22-20. Again, for those of you who don't know what I mean by reset the pace, usually it's dig, set, hit, right? So it's 3 hits. And resetting the pace or going off pace is when it's, you get it back across, and after the first hit, you get it and hit it back across. And now nearly a kill here for Sage Staber, and Lenzen can't locate it. That's a tough one for Lenzen. I don't blame Lenzen on that one. That one was coming up from the back. She had to turn herself 180 to try and hit it. I can't even describe it the right way. That's how complicated it was. But Hinckley-Finlayson will take a timeout. Dragons lead 23-20 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. So, tables have turned a little bit here. Hinckley-Finlayson, they're going to have a talk and say, hey, 1 point at a time. Kind of the same thing that Pine City said. 1 thing at a time. We just need to go 1 point at a time. This is our home court. We still got the fans behind us. We still got momentum a little bit. We're not out of this one yet. This one is not over. We can still end it here in the 4th. Just got to get it 1 point at a time. Meanwhile, if you're Pine City, you're just saying, hey, hold on to whatever we got right now. Let's keep running with it. Jaguars, Dagerstrom. Nice job by Dagerstrom. That was a fantastic hit. She knew she didn't need to go and get a big old spike. Just the light hit across, and the beautiful accuracy gets a point back, 23-21. Speaking of, Dagerstrom is back to serve. It is into the net, so set point now for Pine City, 24-21. Quick sub here as Thiemann in for Jusak, and I believe Thiemann will go back to serve. So Thiemann back to serve, trying to end it here and bring us to a 5th and final. Ball does get back across off the dig by the Jaguars. Now Lenzen will set it up for Delaney Johnson, who does get it over the net. That's Hermanson with the dig. Staber looks for the kill. It's still dug up by the Jags, and Mako will get the dig. Agard somehow keeps it alive, and Hermanson gets it back across the net. What great effort there by Pine City. Thiemann gets the dig off the Delaney Johnson hit. It does not reach across the net, and it is a set victory here for Pine City. Wow. What a set it was between these two teams. My goodness. So Pine City takes set 4, 25-21. We're headed for a 5th and final set here on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here in Hinckley-Finlayson High School between the Dragons and the Jags in a Great River Conference bout. Ooh, if that's any indication of how this 5th set is going to go, we are in for a wild final set here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School. We'll take a commercial break, catch our collective breaths, then we'll be back for the last set of this match. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
A duo that is perfect together. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance and Lennox. Dale's is your local Lennox dealer that's committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. With a wide assortment of options, Dale's will ensure your home's air is top quality. Call Dale's today or visit them at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask how you can save on your next AC unit. Lennox and Dale's, the perfect duo. Dealer number E06356.
With Bad Boy's patented Easy Ride and Gen 2 independent suspension, heavy-duty American-made steel construction, and legendary muscle, there's no mower that brings more comfort, durability, power, and value to mowing pros and homeowners than a Bad Boy mower. Mow with an attitude. It's the driving force behind every mower we build in the good old USA. Our promise to lead the industry in innovation and performance. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with an attitude.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
106.5 FM, AM 1350. We're here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School where we're tied at 2 sets apiece, and we're getting ready for this 5th and final set. Who takes it and gets another victory in the conference to try and keep pace with the Tigers, who are undefeated in the conference, but doesn't mean that the Tigers can't have an off day. Every team does. It's just a matter of, can you have an off day and overcome that off day to get the victory? And the thing about this 5th set too, Pine City will get to serve first. I gotta feel like that's gotta be a little bit of an advantage, as Rydberg will serve it. Hartle will get the dig. Now Dagerstrom will look for the kill. Rydberg gets the dig. Jusak looks for the kill, but it's dug up by Watrin. And now Lenzen looks for the kill. Blocked at the net by Hermanson. It gets back across the net on the hit. Rydberg sets for Staber, and that is in for the kill. Watrin, a mistake there. She thought that was going long, and it was well in the field of play. So a little bit of mistake there from Watrin. And again, in the 5th set, you only have to get to 15 and win by 2. So this is a big set for both these teams. Dragons get it off of the hit across. Now Hermanson, I think it's going to be a lift. An illegal hit, yeah. An illegal hit there by Hermanson. And that'll make it 1-all in the 5th and final. Dagerstrom with the serve. Mako dig. Rydberg set. Saber looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Still kept alive by the Jaguars, but it eventually goes underneath the net. And a point for Pine City. Harley Jusak will go back to serve. Her serve is over. Dug up by Cessna. Hit back across. Mako with the dig to Rydberg. It sets it up for Staber off the net. Jaguars get it. Krieger hits it across. Dug up by Mako. There's Agard. Excuse me. I could not figure out her name. And then Agard will get the kill. Apologize. Sometimes when the action's going so quickly, my brain seems to stall. Jusak back to serve. Now it's 3-1. And her serve is over. Dug up by the Jags. It's Hartle who will look for the kill. Blocked at the net. Kept alive by Krieger to Watrin, and she'll push it over for Krieger. It does not get over the net. 4-1, the Pine City lead. Jusak back to serve. And I always love when matches go into a 5th set because there's so much action. Both teams are just laying it all out on the line. We've got something going on at the scorer's table. Not sure what. And you don't like when there's a pause like that, because sometimes it can really destroy momentum that a team has. And I'm not saying the ref's doing that. He is not. He is doing his job, making sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. I am not at all saying that he is. That is not what I'm saying. So do not go there. But it can throw off momentum a little bit. But you give him credit. He's just doing his job. Lenzen. Oh, it was a good set there from Krieger, but Lenzen mistimed that one, and it goes into the net. 5-1. Pine City with the lead here. Hinckley-Finlayson will call one of their 2 timeouts here in the 5th set. 5-1. Dragons lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. 3 locations: Pine City, Lindstrom, Cambridge. Brand new location in Cambridge. Seems like everyone from around this area has at least been to Cambridge a couple of times. So there's a new Embrace Orthodontic building going up in Cambridge, right in between the 2 coffee, the Starbucks and what's the other one? Caribou? Right in between those, or the Culvers and the Goodwill. It's right in between there, going west on 95. That's where their brand new Embrace Orthodontics building will be in Cambridge. A timeout is over. Just getting one of the flaggers back to her corner. She's there, and we're set to go. It's Carly Jusak with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Cessna to Krieger, and now Hartle will lightly tap it across. Rydberg is right there. And pushing it across is Mako. Krieger sets it up for Lenzen off the block. Mako can't get to it in time, and Lenzen gets the kill to make it 5-2. That might prove to be big there for Hinckley-Finlayson. As Krieger will now go back to serve. Krieger with the serve. Mako dig. Set up by Rydberg. Agard. How is that one going to be scored? Whoa. There's going to be some confusion, and somebody's going to be upset. And that is that's one of those where wherever the call goes, the other team is going to be upset. And it goes back to, oh my goodness. Ooh. So it goes back to Pine City. See, that's one of those where, and that's all I could say about it is, because I don't know. I cannot see that ladder. I don't know if somebody got a hand on it or if it just went straight out of bounds. I don't know. But again, it's one of those where whoever gets the point, the other team is going to be upset, and rightfully so. That is a tough call. That's one of those where no matter what the call is, somebody's not going to be happy with it. Unfortunately for Hinckley-Finlayson, it stays with Pine City, but nice job by the Jaguars to get that one up, and they get it back across, but the Dragons will get the kill eventually to make it 7-2. Again, that call, that's a tough one. It's one where, again, no matter who you call the point for, the other team is going to be upset. And that is so unfortunate, but those happen in a game, and let's see if Hinckley-Finlayson can overcome that. They only trail by 5. Hermanson with the serve. It's dug up by Watrin. Staffney looks for the kill. Agard, the dig. It'll be Agard looking for the kill again. And that's going to be off the dig into the bleachers to make it 8-2. Hermanson's serve is over. Oh, and off the Staffney fingertips. It's an ace for Hermanson. 9-2, and a much-needed timeout here, I believe, by the Jaguars. This is an important one for Hinckley-Finlayson. Now you trail by 7. This gets into the situation of it's kind of like it being 20-12 or 21-12 because Pine City only has to get to 15. Remember, in the 5th set, you only have to get to 15 and win by 2. So you might be thinking, well, it's early on. No, actually, this is pretty late in a set now here for this 5th one, as you only have to get to 15. Pine City leads 9-2 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in set number 5. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They will also leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. You can find out more at their website at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. Timeout called there by Hinckley-Finlayson. They're the first ones back out onto the court, so a quick word. They are back out there. They want to get back into it. They're saying, hey, let's go. We know what we got to do. We're ready to get back into it. 9-2, Dragons with the lead. Hermanson with the serve. It's over, dug up cleanly this time by Staffney. Got to feel good for her as Lenzen will get it back across. Dug up by Thiemann. Now Staber looks for the kill. Dug up by Staffney to the front of the line. And now Hartle will look for the kill, and that is in. And Hartle will get one back here for Hinckley-Finlayson. Going back to serve is going to be Candace Lenzen for the Jaguars. Lenzen serve is over. Sage Staber with the dig to Rydberg. Staber. Oh, 3 Jaguars are there, but none of them go after it. That's a huge mistake and a miscommunication on the part of the Jaguars. That's one where you got to communicate and someone just has to come up and say, I got it. That is so unfortunate because, man, there were 3 Jaguars there trying to get it, but no one came up with it. Now checking in is Brecken Hansen for the first time here this evening. Looks like we're going to get some moisture up off of the court. We're going to wipe it up. Oh, yeah, there's a good spot out there. Oh, while they've got the mop out there, they're going to wipe up some other spots as well. Main priority, keeping everyone safe. So that's what we want to see. But again, don't forget to stay tuned here. Post-game coming up after this fifth and final set. 10-3, Pine City with the lead. It's a Staber service off the net, but nice diving dig there by the Jaguars. It gets back across. Rydberg with the dig. She'll look for a kill now. And nice job there by the Jaguars. I believe that's Degerstrom keeping it alive. Watron with the hit across. Dug up by Mako. Rydberg sets it up for Agard. Agard goes over her teammate Calatayud Prieto. But the Jaguars keep it alive. Hannah Hartle with the kill attempt. Dug up by Thiemann. Pushed across by Agard. Watron with the dig now to Krieger. Now hit back across. It's Rydberg with the dig again. Mako setting it for Agard. Hitting it across. Degerstrom with the dig. Krieger sets. It's Hartle looking for the kill. Sage Staber kept it alive, but the diving dig from Thiemann is not enough, and it's down for a kill from Hannah Hartle. In for her is going to be Delaney Johnson. Now she'll go back to serve. It's 10-4. Johnson's serve is over. Dug up by Mako to Rydberg. Calatayud Prieto. It's long. It's in. Oh, was in. Calatayud Prieto with the kill to make it 11-4. I just want to make sure that my scoreboard is correct. So 11-4 here. Pine City with the lead. Hannah Bombard is back to serve now. It is over. Dug up by Johnson. Krieger. Now Degerstrom with a light tap across off the block. It's Staber, but dug up by Watron of the Jaguars. This one is hit well along by Brecken Hansen to make it 12-4. Pine City on top. Bombard with the serve again. Watron, clean dig. And Degerstrom will push it across. Jusak gets the dig to Rydberg, setting it up for Prieto. Dug up, though, by Krieger. Degerstrom over but it's blocked. And Jusak will get a hand on it, but it will go under the net, and unfortunately that does not count. 12-5. Back and forth. It's Brecken Hansen now to serve for the Jags. It's dug up by Mako to Rydberg. Setting it up for Jusak. And again, just placing that one where she wanted it. Jusak has since reeled in her hard hits. And we'll get another substitution, it looks like, here. And it will be Ava Cessna for Brecken Hansen. So again, Jusak could have easily had a hard hit on that one, but instead she just goes, well, I'm going to place this where I want to because I don't need the hard hit. Calatayud Prieto back to serve for the Dragons. It's dug up nicely by Delaney Johnson to Krieger now. Fahey looked for the kill. Staber with the dig. Setting it up now for Hermansen. And back line, and she gets it in there. Match point here for Pine City. 14-15. Or 14-5, excuse me. My goodness, 14-5. Pine City with the lead. Calatayud Prieto. Serve is over. Dug up. Fahey, and that's not how you want it to end, but that is how it will end, and Pine City takes it in 5, 3-2. They win the fifth set, 15-5. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back. We'll look at that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard as Pine City gets the victory 3-2 over the Jaguars. Your Customized Smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom braces or Invisalign aligners. And they will also do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. Pine City wins 3-2. We'll be back with the postgame here on WCMP.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Aw, man. Hinckley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinckley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinckley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh yeah, well Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill too.
What about his shop?
He heats that too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit northlandboilersales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Today's WCMP deal of the day is Whitney's Country Cafe in Sandstone. Get your $15 gift certificate for just $7.50. Head on over to Whitney's for great food at a great price. Find this and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business efficiently during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Dale's offers a personalized focus and free estimates. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,250 rebates for your air source heat pump system installed in 2023 with 0% financing. Visit Dale'sHeatingAndAppliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM AM 1350, what we're going to talk about is the Dragons overcoming some tough play there in the middle sets to come back and win it in the fifth, 3-2. It was a tough battle here for Pine City, but they did manage to get the victory in the fifth set, 15-5. They had to come back and win two straight, though. They won that fourth set, 25-21. It was a battle all match long here for both of these squads, and I couldn't have asked for anything more than for it to go to 5. That was a fun one, and if this one didn't go to 5, man, I might have been a little bit disappointed. I was hoping it would go to 5. Sadly for the Jags, it did not wind up being what they would hope for here in the fifth set. Pine City got that momentum going in that fourth set, and then she kind of took over here in the fifth set, and Pine City put it together. And that's the tough thing. Pine City, they struggled there in those middle sets. That second and third set, they just couldn't seem to put anything together. But that fourth and fifth set, they came back. They continued to just point after point. They continued to work for it. They continued to work at it. And sooner than later, they got one set victory in the fourth, and they had to go to a fifth, and they really pulled away and did their job really well. The mistakes were the biggest thing that they cut down on here in the fourth and fifth set. They're virtually none here in the fourth and fifth set. So a great job by the Dragons to overcome some of that adversity here and come back and win 3-2 over Hinckley-Finlayson. This was a battle, and I think that the Dragons will learn a lot from this match. We're going to take a lot away from this match. They're going to go forward and say, hey, remember when we were down to Hinckley-Finlayson? Yeah, let's go back and let's do what we did in that fourth set to come back and win. For Hinckley-Finlayson, you're going to be disappointed with this loss. This is a tough one to lose, especially after you win the middle sets, the second and third. You feel like you win them pretty handedly, and you're going into that fourth set thinking, man, this is all ours. But then Pine City comes out and gets the match victory 3-2. So if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, yeah, it's tough, especially after you pretty much dominated there in that third set, 25-14 set win. But I think if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, you will also learn a lot from this. You go and say, hey, you remember how we dominated in sets 2 and 3 there against Pine City? Remember how we were playing? Remember what we did? Remember our talk that we had? Remember all these things that we had going for us? Let's get back to that so we can do that again against every team that we play against. If Hinckley-Finlayson can play like they did in the second and third sets, I don't know that there's a lot of teams that are going to beat them. They did so great in those middle sets that, man, it was so tough for Pine City to get anything going, and I think that's why Pine City struggled there in those second and third sets. But again, a great battle between these two teams. Both are going to take a lot away from it. Both are going to learn a lot from it. They're going to have to work on some things from it. But it was a great battle nonetheless, and couldn't ask for anything more in a Great River Conference matchup here between especially these two teams, Pine City and Hinckley-Finlayson. We're so familiar with each other. It is a great one to see. Great job by both these teams overcoming a lot of adversity is how you say it, and playing so well and battling to the very end. It was a fun match to watch. I'm so glad it went to 5, and again, great job here by both of these teams, but the Dragons do come out on top over the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars 3-2. They will improve to 9-3 on the season. The Jaguars fall to 3-5. Pine City will grab yet another win in the conference to try and keep pace with the Rush City Tigers. Don't forget to tune in here later. Of course, I want to take a look at the schedules for both these teams, as Pine City will be part of a Chisago Lakes tournament here on Saturday. This is their last dual match of the week. They will head to Chisago Lakes on Saturday and play a bunch of different schools, such as Holy Angels, Blaine, Cambridge, International Falls, Matamidi, St. Paul Johnson, and, of course, the host, Chisago Lakes. So I think that'll be a good test, a good battle for them there in that one, because playing bigger schools always gives you a good test, always gives you a good look at, hey, here's what we need to do better, here's what we can do, and here's what these bigger teams do, and here's how we can improve. So I think that'll be a good one for them. Then on Thursday, Hinckley-Finlayson will be back in action as they wrap up their week. Not on Thursday, on Saturday instead, but they will play in Ogilvie on Thursday. Another Great River Conference matchup for them. Then they'll wrap it up on Saturday with a tournament in Mora. So they'll be over there in Mora for a varsity tournament. That'll begin at 9 a.m. as well. So that's what's coming up here for both of these teams the rest of this week. For WCMP and our broadcast schedule, we'll have more coming up in 2 days. On Thursday, we'll have more volleyball action coming your way. Rush City will host Bram on this very station, 106.5. Then Mora will host Piers over on KBEK. Then on Friday, Pine City will host Mora. That rivalry game, been looking forward to that one all year long. That should be a fun one. And then another rivalry game over on KBEK. Again, it'll be Malacca versus Foley. Another good one here this week. I'm looking forward to the rest of the volleyball matchups we've got coming up, so stay tuned for those. Of course, stay tuned to the morning shows as well, as we will keep you up to date on all the scores and action from around the local listening area and games that happen from tonight and other nights. Of course, on 95.5 FM with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. Those are the times and the stations where you can catch your local sports update. We'll talk about this game, other games that went around in the local listening area, as well as some regional sports as well. And don't forget, if you're watching this game on YouTube, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. If you're on the YouTube right now, there should be a red subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you will be notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event. So if you like listening to me, which I don't know that a lot of people do, but if you do, you can subscribe, or you just want to stay tuned to all the local games we got going on, you can do that as well. So stay tuned that way. So be sure to like and hit that red subscribe button. That way you're notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. Of course, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you don't tune in, I don't have a job to do, so thanks so much for tuning in. And, of course, thanks to all the fine sponsors who sponsor this broadcast. We appreciate them for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do. Of course, I want to remind you to be kind to everyone. You never know. You just never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly, truly make their day. It's as simple as a smile and a hello, or holding the door with someone with a smile on your face. It is not too hard. You just never know what someone is battling on the inside, and that kindness can truly go a long ways. So the final, once again, here in Hinckley-Finlayson on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Pine City takes it over Hinckley-Finlayson 3-2. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic care should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. EmbraceMN.com Again, the Dragons take it over the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars 3-2. They will move on and play on Saturday in the Chisago Lakes tournament. Hinckley-Finlayson will move over to Ogilvie on Thursday and play at 7. Then they'll play in a Mora tournament on Saturday. So again, stay tuned to the morning shows. Like and subscribe to the YouTube so you're notified anytime we go live. And for WCMP, I am Ethan. Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.